And good morning, folks. It's Mike on the mic. It's Mike Nielsen calling the shots, coming to you live from Langford, British Columbia. Welcome to the Cache Island Tournament. We have the Battle of Nanaimo going on here right now. The Nanaimo Rockets wearing the white jerseys against the Nanaimo Huskies wearing the black jerseys with the blue trim. Game just got underway here. There's a shot. This is a semi-final here between these two teams, with the winner advancing to the final this afternoon. Good pressure being applied here, and the ball deflects and out of play. Our goaltenders for this morning's contest, we've got Alex Reed, number 31, in goal for the Huskies, and in goal for the Rockets, number 91, Troy Gladesdale. Face off inside the Rocket zone here. Won by the Rockets. Ball's in the corner. Ball goes into the near corner here, picked up by the Huskies. Huskies applying some early pressure here. Oh, nice pass. There's a shot. Nice save there by Troy. And the Rockets will carry the ball out. So for the Cache Island Tournament, we play two 15-minute periods. And we got about 13:40 left to go here in the first period. Ball spanked off the glass boards. Kept in, though, by the Rockets. Here come the Rockets down the left-hand side. There's a shot. Nice save there by Reed. Ball goes into the opposite corner now. Here come the Rockets. That one's swatted away. Kept in at the point. There's a shot. That one's blocked in front of them. And now it's the Rockets applying some pressure here in the offensive zone. There's a shot. Deflection. And now it's covered up by Reed. 13:03 left to go in the first period here in the semifinal. And we still await our first game at 0-0. This is the men's competitive semifinal. Got the men's elite semifinal coming up after this. Let's see how this Battle of Nanaimo goes. Huskies have the ball in the corner. Ball's behind the net now. Ball goes in the opposite corner. Good passing going on here by the Huskies. A little cat and mouse game here, it seems like. And now the Rockets trying to get the ball out. And thought there might be a penalty there. No call, though. Play resumes. Back to the point. Takes a shot. Blocked in front of him. Retrieved by the Rockets now. Rockets will pass it up in the neutral zone. That's deflected and dumped in. Both teams make some changes on the fly. Good tempo to this game here. 11:50 left to go in the first period. Still no score. And here come the Rockets. Chad Bellinger, number 15. Bellinger. We'll pass it back to Riddle. There's a shot, nice pad save. Ball's loose, and that's covered up by Alex Reed. Looks like we got ourselves a penalty here. And it's going against the Rockets. Colby Fredrickson going to the sin bin here. And the Huskies will now have a 2-minute power play with the faceoff coming up inside the Rocket zone. Back to the point, couldn't quite retrieve it. Huskies have the ball. They now have the zone on the power play. Ball's dumped in the corner. Huskies behind the net right now. There's Brian Moore. Moore back to the point. There's Brady, number 69. Over to Moore. Takes a shot. Nice save there by Troy. Ball's loose. Moore has the ball. He'll pass it over. There's a shot. That deflects, goes in the corner. Good power play pressure. Back to Brady, number 69. He'll pass it over. Back to Brady. Brady passing it back. The shot. Rockets trying to get the ball. Can't get it out. Good pressure being applied here by the Huskies. 45 seconds left in the power play. There's a shot. Missed the net. Race for the ball. There's Brady with the ball. But it's Moore. My apologies. Moore. Back to Brady. Oh, there's Brady. Some of these guys look alike, I swear. Moore, he'll pass it over. Pass in the slot there. Brady, number 69. Over to 18. She scores! I believe that's Evan, number 18, will get credit for this power play marker. But regardless, with 9:38 left to go in the first period, it's the Huskies that are up 1-0. And that's an icing call against the Rockets. Again, this is the men's competitive division semifinal in the Cash Island tournament. It's the winner advancing to the competitive final this afternoon. As the tournament starts to wind down here. Hope you've all been enjoying watching wherever you may be. Appreciate you all tuning in. And it was Evan, number 18 for the Huskies, getting credit for the power play marker. And here come the Huskies gaining the zone again. There's a shot blocked in front of them. This is Irving, number 8, Rylan Irving. Back to the point. Ball shot in the corner. Irving. Got a couple of Rocket players checking him. That one's retrieved by the Rockets. Bounce the ball. Here comes a long bomb pass for number 81, Brendan Ham. Ham has the ball in the corner. He loses the ball to the Huskies. Huskies will pass it up along the right-hand side. This is Irving. Irving will try to dump it in, but that was stopped by one of the Rocket defensemen there. Nice drop pass there. Ball's in the corner now. Nice pass. Another pass. Oh, nice save there by Troy as it hit his mask. Can't quite, yeah, he will cover it up. So 7:47 left to go in the first period, and it's the Huskies up 1-0. In case you are just tuning in, the Huskies are wearing the black jerseys with the blue trim. I love these jerseys, looking sharp. Against the Nanaimo Rockets, wearing the white jerseys, wearing the black and red trim. The Battle of Nanaimo. Love it. Rockets have the ball. Number 37, passing the ball along. Race for the ball, and a little too far. That'll be an icing call against the Rockets. Just want to do a shout out to our friends at Coastal Ball Hockey. They are one of our major sponsors for the VIBHL and all our athletes. We can't thank you enough for all your help and support you provide to us during the league play and also for the Cash Island tournament. So thank you again, Coastal Ball Hockey. Race for the ball in the slot. Kept into the point here. It was Brady, number 69. Brady passing it down low. Back to the point. There's a shot. That one goes wide. Picked up by Christian Brassens, number 17. Brassens with the pass. There's a shot. Nice save there by Troy. Ball's in the corner. This is Aiden C, number 13. C. Oh, tried to pass it over. Ball deflects, goes in the corner. Picked up by the Huskies. Here they come. Take the shot. Nice stick save there by Troy. Really good pressure here being applied by the Huskies. There's a shot. Oh, that one deflects, goes in the corner. Huskies comes around. Ball's loose. Ball goes in the corner. Wallace now has it. Kyle Wallace, number 17 for the Rockets. Wallace, he'll pass it up. And here come the Rockets. That was taken away by the Huskies. They gain the zone again. Nice passing play here. Brady, number 69, pass in front. Goes all the way back to the point. Winds up, shoots. Ball's loose, goes in the corner. Picked up by Brady, 69. Pass it in the corner. Huskies have possession behind the net. Now in the corner. Narwhal back to the point. Couldn't quite retrieve it. Race for the ball. Got 5:40 left to go in the first period and a 1-0 lead for the Nanaimo Huskies. Ball's inside the Huskies end right now. Pass the ball up. This is Evan, number 18. Got the lone goal here so far. Here comes Narwhal, number 20. Looking for an open man. Nice defensive play there. Narwhal behind the net. Race for the ball. Back to the blue line. There's Moore, number 21. He loses the ball. Nathan Malley. Colby Fredrickson breaking out for the Rockets. He'll pass it over. Down the left-hand side, drop pass for Mike, number 20. She scores! Mike Antonelli ripping that one by Alex Reed. And we have ourselves a 1-1 tie in the battle of the Nanaimo semi-final. Competitive division here. Here comes the Huskies now. Taken away. Still kept in though at the point. Ball goes in the corner. Rockets now have the zone. There's a shot. That one's steered away there by Alex Reed. Ball goes in the corner. Back to the point. Can't keep it in. A race for the ball in the Rocket zone. There's the pass. Shot. Loose ball. And that's covered up by Troy Gladsdale. .359 left to go here in the first period. Huskies have the lead in the shot department with 9-4. They're definitely getting a few more offensive chances here. The first period. Rockets trying to get the ball out, kept in by the Huskies. Nice give and go play there. Huskies have the zone. Seth, number 96. Seth takes a shot, misses the net. Race for the ball. Taylor, number 28. Battling for the ball now in the corner. Huskies, now taken away by Taylor. Taylor Ploll. Ball's behind the net. Pass in front. Scores! And the Rockets take the lead now. It's 2-1 Rockets. All right, 3:16 left to go in the first period, and the Rockets now have the 2-1 lead over their fellow Nanaimo rivals, the Nanaimo Huskies. Ball's dumped down into the Huskies' end. Battling for the ball behind the net. Huskies trying to turn on the Jets here, and they do. They get possession of the ball in their own zone. And they will race out of their own zone. They now have the offensive zone here. Moore passing it down on the right-hand side. Back to Moore. Moore comes in, takes a shot. Nice save, balls. Oh, and nice save there by Troy Gladsdale. And we will have a face-off inside the Rocket zone. Looks like number 20, Narwhal, taking the draw here for the Huskies. And it'll be against Sean Good of the Rockets. Big shot on goal. Swatted away there by Troy. And second goal there going to number 81, Brendan Ham of the Rockets. So Ham gets on the scoreboard. There's a shot. That one missed the net. Riddle. He'll pass it back to Sean Good. Good passing up along the left-hand side. Cross floor pass there. That was taken away there. Also right dumped into the Huskies' end. 1:49 left to go in the first period. Here come the Huskies. They lose the ball. Rockets now have it. Chad Bellinger. Bellinger makes a move, gains his own, passes it over. Oh, nice shot there by Fredrickson, but he missed the net. Has some room upstairs there. And here come the Huskies. Huskies gain the zone. It's Irving, number 8. That was taken away there by Sean Good. Good will pass it up. And that's an offside call against the Rockets. 1:09 left to go in the first period. It's 2-1 Rockets. Shout out to the Huskies bench here. They do have a coach. You got Francois Brassens and Evan Loudon, trainer. And just like that, we have ourselves another goal for the Rockets as they're now up 3-1. So 105 left to go in the first, and the Rockets are now up 3-1. Huskies now have the offensive zone here. And we're into the last minute. Oh, the Huskies just missed a great opportunity there. There's Ham. He'll pass it over to Mike Hayer. Hayer back to Ham. Ham to Hayer to Ham. It's Dylan, number 44, coming in the zone now. 25 seconds left to go in the first. He'll pass it back to the point. Winds up, shoots, misses the net. Ball goes to the near boards in the corner there. Picked up by the Huskies. There's a shot, though, by the Rockets. 10 seconds left to go. Back to the point to Hayer. He'll pass it over. There's a shot, missed the net. And that'll do it for the first period. All right, folks, at the end of the first period, it's the Rockets 3 and the Huskies 1. Stay tuned for the second period coming your way. All right, folks, Mike on the mic back here. Mike Nielsen calling the shots. Coming to you live from Langford, British Columbia. This is the Cache Island Tournament. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be. In case you're just tuning in, we have a 3-1 lead in favor of the Nanaimo Rockets. This is the men's competitive semifinal, with the winner advancing to the Cache Island competitive final later on this afternoon. Again, if you are just tuning in, the Nanaimo Huskies are wearing the black jerseys with the blue trim against the Nanaimo Rockets wearing the white with the red and black trim. Face off inside the Husky zone here. And we are playing two 15-minute periods here. About 15:40 left to go, so lots of time. The second period just started. And that ball's out of play, so we'll have a face-off inside the Husky zone here. Back to the point. There's a shot. That goes in the corner. Picked up by Dylan, number 44, back to the point. Winds up, shoots. Well, I think Reed had a piece of that. As the Rockets are now applying some pressure here. Here's Dylan, number 44. That was taken, or banked off the boards there. Race for the ball. Troy out of his net to play it. That was kept in by the Huskies. Ball goes in the corner. Huskies have the ball along the boards here. Down in the corner. Ball goes in the opposite corner. Battling for the ball. Ball's pinned along the boards there by Kyle Wallace. Here come the Huskies. There's a shot, and that deflects and out of play. 13:27 left to go in the game. It's 3-1 Rockets. Face off in the neutral zone here. Get Evan, number 18, lining up to take the draw here for the Huskies. Huskies gain the zone. Rockets trying to get it out. Playing it back for their defensemen. Huskies still have possession of the zone. Now they don't. Oh, long bomb pass. Icing's waved off. That was retrieved by the Rockets. And Huskies will now pass up along the left-hand side. Nice pass from that left-hand side. Backhander. Oh, couldn't quite tip that one home there. And plays whistle down. Not sure what the call is here. A crease violation, maybe? Might have been a crease violation. There's no penalty on the play. Faceoff's going to be in the neutral zone in front of the Rockets bench here. Okay. 12:41 left to go in the game. Faceoff coming up. Here we go. Ball's down inside the Rockets end here. Nice pass up there. They'll pass it back to their D. Bank pass here. Here come the Rockets. And ball hits somebody in the bench there. So it looks like we'll have a face-off where it was before in the neutral zone in front of the Rockets bench. Got Noah, number 44, lining up to take the draw for the Huskies. And the Rockets will now break out of their own zone. Battling for the ball. Ham backhands it. That was taken away there by the Huskies. Noah, he'll play it back. Shot up. And the Rockets have the zone again here. Here's Noah, 44, behind his own net. Noah passing it up for Brady. Brady, the bank play. There's a shot and almost hit us here in the broadcast booth. Looks like I think Brady got a bit of a stinger there. Hopefully he's okay. All right, looks like we're going to have a face-off right in front of the camera here. Front of the Huskies bench. Noah lining up to take the draw for the Huskies, number 44. 11:40 left to go on the clock. 3-1 is the lead here for the Rockets. Rockets dump it down the corner, race for the ball. Picked up by 19. We have a penalty coming up here against The Rockets, delayed penalty. Well, power play coming up here. And that one's stopped there by Troy. Look, number 37 going to the sin bin. It's not Robert Wilkie. I know Robert Wilkie. I'm not sure who that is. So my apologies. Just going with on my roster sheet here for the tournament. But regardless, 37 is going to sin bin. Arguing the call, but I think it warrant the call there. Not sure if he's getting a 2 or a 4. Yeah, I thought it was just a 2. Okay, 2-minute power play coming up here for the Huskies. They trail by 2, so great opportunity for them to get back in this game. Ball's chipped out in the neutral zone. The Huskies need to tag up here. Fanned on the shot. And they do have possession of the zone now. Back to the point. To Olsen. Olsen will pass it over to the left-hand side. There's a shot. One blocked in front. And the ball shot out. Eden Olsen retrieves it for the Nanaimo Huskies. 1:15 left to go in the power play. Olsen. More to Olsen. Olsen passes it over. There's a shot, missed the net, bouncing into the crease and covered up by Troy. So a face-off coming up with 1 minute left to go in the power play. And looks like the Huskies will put on a new power play unit here. Troy, number 69, will pass it over to his defensive partner. Back to Troy. Troy comes in, shoots, blocked in front of him. Backhander. Troy has possession of the ball again. Back to the point to Nathan Malley. Malley will pass it over left-hand side. There's a shot. That one missed the net. And the ball goes all the way down into the Huskies' end. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for the Huskies with 9:45 left to go in this game. Huskies have possession here. Back to the point. Oh, couldn't quite retrieve it. Again, this is the men's semi-final for the competitive division, with the winner advancing to the men's competitive final here in the Cache Island tournament. Huskies shoot the ball around. Ham, he'll pass it over. And that'll do it for the power play. We're back to 5-on-5. Troy behind his net. Exactly 9 minutes left to go. Ham winds up, shoots, scores! Wasted no time getting rid of that ball. And Brendan Ham, number 81, makes it 4-1 Nanaimo Rockets. All right, 8:50 left to go in this game, and the Rockets have a little more of a cushion or breather room, call it what you will. Still lots of time left to go here. 8:40 left to go on the clock here. Ball's kept in by the Huskies, and now the Rockets will get it out. Huskies now have the zone. Narwhal. Ball's kept in at the point. Olsen, he'll pass over to Olsen. Ball's just kept in. Down the left-hand side there. There's a shot blocked in front. Brian Moore. Moore takes a shot. Almost stopped by Troy. Ball's loose. Ball retrieved in the corner by the Huskies. Ham. He'll just dump it out. And that will be a little... No, icing's waved off, says the ref. Thought that might be an icing call. They wave it off. Play resumes. 7:35 left to go on the clock here. 4-1 Rockets. Huskies gain the zone. Have the ball on the left-hand side. Makes the move. Taken away there by the Rockets. Still kept in. Here's Narwhal. Winds up. Shoots. Missed the net. Bouncy ball there. Ball goes in the corner. Rockets will now try and settle it down somewhat in their own zone here. Huskies still have the zone. Huskies make a change on the fly here. Eden Olsen will go on the floor here. Huskies have the ball right through the crease, and the Rockets will pick it up. As Riddle now has it. Edward Riddle, number 5. Now the Huskies have it. Rockets now have it. Kyle Wallace. Wallace will shoot the ball around. And here's Chad Bellinger, number 15, in front of the camera here. Bellinger gains the blue line. Looking for an open man. Bellinger. He'll just dump it down the corner. Ball's behind the net. Olsen now has it for the Huskies. Olsen, he'll pass it over for Noah, number 44. Noah. Rockets still have the zone. Good battle right in front of me here. Noah has it in the corner now. Malley passing it up. Here come the Huskies. Takes a shot. Nice save there by Troy. Colby Fredrickson coming down. Has possession of the zone. Nice pass there to Bellinger. Bellinger. A nice pass there. Here come the Huskies on a breakaway. Shoots. Oh, I think Troy had a piece of that. Here come the Huskies again. Troy with another save. Ball's in the corner. And the ball's dumped down the Husky zone. And that will be an icing call against the Rockets. Exactly 5 minutes left to go in this men's competitive semifinal game. In the Battle of Nanaimo here. With the Rockets up 4-1. Face off inside the Rocket zone here, won by the Huskies. Here's the shot, blocked in front. It's Dylan trying to get the ball out. Can't. There's a shot. Oh, nice save there by Troy. Ball's in the corner now. There's Mike Antonelli. Pass in front. There's a shot. Nice save there by Troy. Great goaltending here this morning by Troy, keeping his team alive here. Here comes the Huskies, another shot, ball's loose. Rockets having a hard time trying to get out of their own zone here. Ball shot around. Just kept in at the point there by Brassens. He'll pass it over. Brassens over to Aiden C. There's a shot. That one's steered away by Troy. Ball goes in the corner. Picked up by the Huskies. And here come the Rockets. Bounce it. And that will trickle down into the Huskies' end, and that will be an icing call against the Rockets. 3:47 left to go on the clock here. Time's ticking here on the Huskies if they want to remain alive in this tournament here at the Cache Island Tournament in Langford, British Columbia. Brought to you in part by the VIBHL. There's a shot by the Huskies, blocked in front and in the glove of Troy. So we will have another face-off coming up inside the Rocket zone. Huskies win the draw. There's a shot over the net. Ball's behind the net. Ball shot around. Still kept in by the Huskies. There's a shot. Missed the net, or maybe Troy had a piece of that. Shot by the Huskies. Oh, what a glove save by Troy Gladsdale. Beauty of a save. That was going on that, but he said, no way, Jose. 3:23 left to go. Another face-off coming up inside the Rocket zone here. Rockets have the ball behind their own net here in the corner. This is Corman Branter, number 9. Ball trickles down into the Husky zone. And this will be another icing call against the Rockets. Just want to do a quick shout out to our sponsor, Coastal Ball Hockey. Thank you so much for supporting the VIBHL, all our athletes, our referees, scorekeepers, commentators. Thank you so much for all the support that you do to make this beautiful game happen that we call ball hockey. 3:11 left to go here. The Battle of Nanaimo. There's a shot. That one whistles wide. There's an opportunity. Oh, what a save by Troy. Some stellar goaltending here going on here by Troy. There's a shot. Troy will steer that in the corner. Huskies have possession in the corner. Pass in front. Ball deflects, goes in the corner, picked up by the Huskies. Bellinger now has it, and he'll try and dump it out. Can't. That was kept in there by Nolan. Nick Nolan. Pass in the slot. That was picked off by Ham. And it looks like the Huskies pull the goalie for extra attacker, and they do. And Dante, number 5, will race on the floor here with 2:15 left to go on the clock. Dante with a shot. Rebounds loose. Couple saved there by Troy, and he quickly covers it up with 2:08 left to go in the game. Stay tuned after this game, folks. We have another semifinal game, and it will be the Elite Division coming up. And we have a timeout call here by the Huskies. So we'll just take a quick little break in the broadcast booth, and we'll be right back. All right, Mike on the mic here. Mike Nielsen back here in the broadcast booth. We have a face-off coming up inside the Rocket zone. Huskies have pulled the goalie for the extra attacker. We have exactly 2 minutes left to go. It's 4-1 Rockets. There's a shot, nice pad save there by Troy. Huskies applying some pressure. There's a shot, blocked in front. And the ball's chipped out by the Rockets. 1:45 left to go. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the Cache Island competitive men's final. And so far it's looking like the Rockets. The Huskies trail by 3 goals with 1.5 to go here. There's a shot. That one goes wide. Rockets will dump it down. Icing's waved off as they hit a Husky player. Narwhal retrieves it in his own zone. Narwhal will bring the ball up. Long bomb pass. Icing's waved off. It must have hit a Husky player. Huskies had the ball behind the net. And Narwhal just keeps it in at the point. Narwhal, fake the shot. He'll pass it over to his defensive partner. Ball goes in the corner. Picked up by Brady, number 6. Oh, that one's in. Not sure how that one went in, but the Huskies will take it with 49 seconds left to go. Well, I don't want to say too little, too late. You never know with ball hockey. Little bit of life still left for the Huskies. Rockets shoot it up. Ball's in the neutral zone now. It was like Alex Reed's going to be pulled again for the extra attacker. And he is. Dante, number 5, going on the floor again there. Ball's dumped down. 33 seconds left to go in the game here. Huskies bring the ball up. Bankstoff. That deflects, goes into the corner. Picked up by Sean Good. Huskies need some shots here. There's a shot. Oh, what a save by Troy. Wow. Holy moly, what a goalie. Putting on a goalie clinic here. Love it. He wants to advance to that final. And with 15 seconds left in the game and a 2-goal lead, I think the Rockets got this one. Shot from the blue line, missed the net. Ball's chipped out. Ball's hand pass, so plays whistle down. Got 4 seconds left. I mean, the game's pretty much done here. And I think the players are telling the refs, game's done. That'll do it. And congratulations. In the Battle of Nanaimo, the Nanaimo Rockets with a 4-2 victory here at the Cache Island Tournament. The Nanaimo Rockets will advance to the men's competitive final this afternoon. Stay tuned, folks. We will have our players of the game for both sides here. Both teams will do the respectful thing here by shaking hands and doing the old fist pumps with their rivals as this tournament winds down here this afternoon. Hope you've been enjoying all the games here. Great games going on here, great competitiveness going on here. This is a yearly tradition brought on by the VIBHL. It's a great tournament that brings teams over from the mainland, up island, as we just seen here from Nanaimo, even teams from out of province, from Edmonton. So great to see some teams coming here to Victoria. Just waiting for these boys to line up on the blue line here as we await the players of the game. Got a couple of ideas for the Rockets for player of the game. Maybe Troy. Had some awesome goaltending there this afternoon, or this morning, I should say. We're stuck waiting in the afternoon. Brady Van Herk, number 69, getting player of the game for the Huskies. And Brendan Ham was my other kind of thought there for player of the game. Well deserved. Brendan and Brady both played great games here this morning. All right, folks, I'm Mike Nielsen signing off. Thanks for tuning into the Cash Island Tournament, and stay tuned. We got more Cash Island Tournament coming your way. Enjoy the rest.